Yeah, if someone ask guidance from me, I'll tell that okay, you should be more perfect in the entire DB2 manual to do the certification based on your bit of experience in DB2. That is not sufficient. Okay, right. So date and time is another data type. Okay, date and time. Mm, so date and time, if I go there, you can see in which format. I want to highlight which format it is should be. Mm, where is that? Where is that? Nope. Okay. I'll do. Okay. It's not giving anywhere. Yeah. No way. That's bad, right? Okay. This is yeah. This is the format, I guess. No. Yeah, I guess this is the only correct. This is the hour. Okay. Years, month, date, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds, or long milliseconds. That last one. Okay, and you can see the versions. Okay, I guess latest version is a 13. Okay, latest version is a 13. I want to tell you, exam topics is another website to get the dumps. Okay, I want to do set dump, right? Go to popular exams. Okay, it is not you have to pay bit amount for them, but you will get the questions exactly what they are expecting. Okay, anyhow, it is in recording mode, so I don't want to talk much more because these are all legal issues. We don't want to get into that. Yeah. Any other queries so far? Data types.
Venkat, there will be timestamp.
Sorry,
Timestamp.
means
Like when
hmm,
we bind, like it will check like
that is different story, na sir. Now why bind will come into the picture? Why timestamp will come into the picture? That will be in the pre-compilation time.
uh,
Hmm. So just I got
yeah.
doubt like why.
Okay,
Because
okay.
timestamp is from that angle, right? So why it is coming here? That's why I asked reason more. Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
okay.
We'll discuss. That is there in our bucket. Don't worry.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is something about data types team. Okay. So we will be using almost all the data types except big integer. We are going to use almost all the data types in our demos. Okay. Right. Any queries, by the way?
I think there is timestamp data type also is there, right? DB2 data type.
Timestamp data type. No, sir. Maybe they may not. Okay. Timestamp with the time zone. Yeah, it is there. Timestamp. No. Okay. Yeah, it looks like version 13, 12. I don't know. Yeah, it is there. It is there. But I have not used it. Okay. Yeah. Right. Next, anything else, by the way? Okay. So now we are going to discuss about DB2, DB2 commands. Okay. Or SQL commands. SQL commands. I want to let's add the things by the way. DB2 objects. Okay. DB2 objects hierarchical structure. So DB2 objects hierarchical structure. So storage group and database, table space, table. On table collection of columns. Okay. So let's ask ChatGPT, what it gives. Okay. Order. Let's see what is giving. Okay, it's just taking a lot of time. Yeah. In hierarchical order, this is what I want to highlight. Order. Then first, no. It is giving different things. Let's give description. We'll ask in this. Okay. So what is storage group? Okay. Before it gives, let me explain my own story, right? Collection of volumes. Uh, you know, right? We have a hard disk in our laptop, right? Or desktop. So hard disk is 256 GB capacity, 500 GB capacity, 1 TB capacity. So what we do, we divide hard disk into C drive, D drive, E drive. So C drive is a 500 GB, D drive is 250 GB like that. Okay. So that is something uh, you're going to do to organize the things. So on dash D, you are well aware of direct access storage device. So storage dash D is divided into volumes to organize the data sets properly. So if you are going to combine, you means you are going to allocate some of the volume space to the storage group. Okay. So storage group is collection of volumes. Database is what is a logical name. Okay, it is a logical name. It's logical means it doesn't have any that much importance, but it is mandatory for us. The next one, table space. Okay, so your actual data is going to store. This is the hardware place, but this is the where the table space actual data is going to store in table space. So we have a three table spaces, simple table space. You guys can explore later, and segmented table space, and we have something called partitioned table space. Okay, so based on the requirement, we means admin will choose one of the table space. Then table is nothing but you I guess well aware of it. Collection of columns. Collection of columns is called as a table. Yeah. First, let's get it. Define the physical storage location, containers or path where table spaces are stored. You see that? So table spaces are going to store in the storage group. And database is a logical collection of data objects managed under one name, DB2. It's a logical name I given in a single line. Since ChatGPT, it added more masala. Next, table space. It allocates the space within the database, maps to the storage group for storing the tables and index data. So table is not it is a structure. I guess table is a structure. Holds the actual user data in the rows and columns. Yes, it will be structure, but ultimately underlying is uh, table space only. Okay. Is it clear?
I have a question, Venkat.
Yeah.
Okay. You talk about table spaces being within databases, so you can't share a table space across databases, basically. You can't have the same table space being used by multiple databases.
Okay. You're saying that table space should be belongs to one database. Okay. Same table space cannot be mapped to the databases.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
You're asking, was that okay? Okay. See, no, yes, yes. No, a database can have multiple table spaces. Answer is we can have multiple table spaces in a database.
Yeah,
Okay.
but okay, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, right? Yeah, what you said is indirectly that only. Okay, let me elaborate a little bit more for everyone convenience also. So, team, if you're having some other databases experience, Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, or other any database SQL's part, right? So you no need this all stuff. But again, in mainframe, how it goes? Step one, to create a table. To create a table, what you should do it? What we should do before? To create a table, what we should do before? B means admin would have done it. First step, storage group should be created. Assume it. Step two, database should be created. So while creating the database, we should specify, storage group. So under storage, under which storage group you want to store, under which storage group you want to store the database. You have to specify it.
Right.
Step 3, table space. Same formula. So while creating table space, you should specify database name and storage group name. So which means
Right.
that a table space should belongs to one database.
Right. Okay. So yeah, and my question comes from my background, which is Oracle, where but in Oracle you don't create databases.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Explicitly.
That's what I'm saying, because
Yeah.
I know, because I have experience on that also. Okay. In the other databases, you no need to do all of them. But in DB2, you in the sense someone either developer or admin DB2 DBA, someone should do it. Okay. Without these
Right.
creations, you cannot create the table. There is no doubt. It's not about our training server, anything. You take an example, you cannot do it. So if I want to create a table, while creating a table, we should specify database name, then table space name. So anything is missing. Let's say if I don't know the database name, I cannot create the table. If I don't know the table space name, I cannot create the table. It is required. Okay. Yeah. Any queries so far? So by the way, we have a trainings tomorrow and day after tomorrow also. I hope you remembered. So yeah. Next. So this is something about the order of the things team before we do hands-on. What is happens in this our server, right? I will provide database name and table space name, and you can able to create your own table. Okay, you are going to start doing the hands-on from the table, but not the above steps, because admin already done that. You no need to worry about it. You no need to do it. Just you have to create a table. By the way, in real time, you don't create anything. Even you don't get a chance to create a table. Everything is restricted. Okay, you cannot create a table in the project, because why? Who will create? So there is a team called DB2 DBA those people will create or admin. If it is not a DB2 DBA, admin, mainframe admin will create the table. Okay, they will create it. Then, okay, they created. Can I access the table however I want? No. What is required? What is your requirement? For your requirement, only select is required. They will give only access to execute select command. They will give a access to execute select command. If you try to update by mistake or intentionally, it will throw error that you don't have an access. So that's what I said yesterday, right? We can give access to the command level. So there is a select command, insert command, update command, delete command. So you cannot do everything. Okay. Is it clear?
Venkat, then in real time, if you want to update, how we do it, Venkat? Like, is
See,
it we
no,
populate?
wait.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, yeah, I got the question. Now my question to you. Let's take example. You went to the ATM. You withdraw the amount.
Yeah.
Now what happens?
Yeah, the table gets updated, right? It deducts.
Exactly. Here also the same. So why developer will update it? For testing purpose, they can update it. But in real data, end user's data, why you will update it? End user will have a chance to update the table. Are you getting my point? If you go and update the other, if you go and tell the other center that please update the address, what they do, where they do on the front end, they will change from old address to that. Ultimately, the web end user only, right? Behalf of you, one employee is doing. Ultimately, end user, but not by the developers who created the other application.
Okay.
Who created the table, they are also not going to do it.
Okay.
Okay, for testing purpose and all, they give the chance. Okay, testing purpose, to test the structure of functionalities, they might give accesses, but in production, no chance at all because it's not required for you as well as, right? Yeah, there are some rare scenarios to update in the backend. There is a possibilities that you have to update the backend because something went wrong before. You have to update it. That time there is special permissions. There is a special process will be there to deal those things.
Okay.
Otherwise, in the back end, you can update your balance to 1 lakh to 10 lakhs, right?
Yeah, that's what. Like, what we understand, Venkat, like there will be a batch process, right, every day. So how the lot of tables get updated, right? So that is where my question. So how are we going to do that?
If that is the case, credit cards is the example, right? Okay. Credit card, what happens every day, transactions will be stored in one place. At the end of the day, that particular file is going to read, update in the actual master database, master VSAM file.
Okay.
Ultimately, how the data is coming from end user, it is coming to batch files. From there, you are updating in the table or VSAM file, but not by the developers, right?
Okay. Okay, Venkat, got it.
Yeah, I think just for a bit more clarity, I would point out here that in a production system, you set up a special user ID or a special account just to run that batch process. So you wouldn't be running as some user's account like your account. It would be an account set up just to run that batch process. Yeah, and that way that special account will have all the access it needs to update the database or update VSAM files or whatever. That's just standard practice. Make sense?
Got it, Mark. Yeah, understood.
Okay, team. If there are no queries, I guess we are good to close for today. So tomorrow we will discuss about the tables syntax, table creation syntax, and query management facilities, Puffy. If you are not able to attend the session, I will send the video. Don't worry.